Welcome back to the rabbit's chair. It looks a bit more promising weather-wise this week. So last week we took Poppy to the stallion and had a bit of a clear up around here and saw a bit about Edward's work. So this week we're going to have a look at the stage. So we'll look at the new stage and the journey it took to getting into the carousel and a little bit about our plans with it. We're also going to have a look at how we've worked in the fields when we've done some performances, or at least some performance exercises. So that'll be quite interesting to look back on. We'll also have a look at what's happening with nature. So there's a lot going on. So we'll call in on a couple of the nests that seem to be hatching and just generally have a look around. So yeah, let's go. Let's see what happens.
I wasn't expecting that. Hello, little one. I think I might just leave it there for a bit. I thought it was going to be able to fly.
Hi, baby.
It's bleeding.
Oh,
no, it's not,
that's
it's
me in
that
the leg.
Oh, I know I've got oily hands.
Let's sit on your hands. How old's your legs?
I can't actually see for...
I don't know which one's touches them. I'm holding it.
Come on off my hand.
Who's that then?
Oh, come on, focus. And there it is, happy and safe. There's one. There's two there. You can see that one in the background.
It might be the eggs that you know what I mean? You know, like if you disturb the nest, you can't move the nest.
There's two there.
Come back to it. They're usually quite busy in the nests.
Hello, little one. That one's really young. It's the youngest, I think.
If you move something, you know, somebody's got some ladders, the nest's on, and they're saying, can I move the nest?
But we've moved the tractor before with a nest in, and she's come back and Carousel Institute.
But then she didn't have to go.
Those two are a bit older. How's the nest? Yeah, just trying to see the nest.
Nests on this side.
Yeah. I think it's empty. Bye bye, little ends.
I've seen them feeding them on the floor before.
Bye bye.
So we'll catch up with the plight of the blackbirds in a bit. For now, let's go and have a look in the field. Let's go and see some of the performances that Sarah and Rosie have done with Sally up in the field. So it's nice to see what we've done in the field as performance exercises with Rosie and Sarah. And we'll see more of those over the year. So this that we're looking at is the site of the new stage. And this lorry hasn't been here all the time. It took a lot of work to get here. So let's have a look at its journey from one end of the yard to the other, to its final place, where we're going to do some work and turn it into the stage. So it's a bit of a tight squeeze. We'll go and have a look, see whether the alpaca need to go out, and then we'll carry on with the journey of the lorry in a bit. Well, the weather's starting to change from being super wet into being a bit warmer. So we're thinking we're going to take these up to the field to get some fresh spring grass into them, in preparation for being shorn in the next month or so. So let's take them over to the field. Okay, it's time to move the alpaca. So let's go. I'm going to go and open the gate, and Ed's going to sort of stop them running off, and Sally's going to walk in front with some corn. So here we go. Even with that rain that we've had, the ground's pretty wet over here already. So, but it should dry out pretty soon. So let's see whether we can get these alpaca over. It looks like already they've gone the wrong way. They're over there. I'm going to take up my position in the corner. But usually when they know where they're going in the right direction. Very wet here. Shows how much rain we've had since in the last couple of weeks, really. So here they come. Come on, that way. Oh, down there. Good girls. Come on. So they're liking a bit of water. Oh, now we're going to have a bath in the water. Come on, gang. That's it. The only trouble we've got now is that they'll either go to where we want them or just escape up the field. So all the gates are open. There's some buckets out, but we want them on the track. So it's quite nice moving the alpaca. It's always quite a gentle caution until one escapes, and then it becomes a bit frantic, but it's usually quite nice and gentle. Yep, we've gone the wrong way. They're over. Just go around here, try and round them back up towards Sally with the corn. This is where we miss Ben, our sheep boy. He'd always round the herds up when he was younger. Just the last two stragglers. There we go. Okay. No, you come up. So they're just going to have this sort of narrow strip for now to eat this off.
They'll be happy for the grass, and it's good for us to be clearing it, isn't it?
Yeah, they do a good job of clearing.
Came over well. Good, don't you?
So they'll just be up here ready to come back down and have them sheared in the next month or so.
June, isn't it? Yeah, next month. I think.
So just give them time to start clearing off the strip, and then they'll head over to the other field for the rest of the summer. But they'll enjoy a bit of grass. But we put them on here because they'll tend to eat too much all of a sudden, and we don't want them just gorging on the grass. So there's quite a bit up here, but they should be okay. It's not like having the whole field. Yep, the grass is more interesting than Sally with the corn at the moment. So they seem pretty happy out there, and we'll keep an eye on them, check how they're eating over the next few weeks. So now let's go back to moving the stage. So that took quite a bit of effort, going from just one side of the yard to the other. But soon we'll have the stage up and running. So it's going to take a lot of clearing out and sorting out, but that's our main focus next. Now, let's go back and see whether these birds have managed to fledge.
So, it's decided to have a little fly. One of the ones that's been waiting since this morning to try. But it's landed on top of the bike, which is quite cute to see. Look, it's on top of the bike now. It is. They usually quite cool, but that's what's going to go from the car. I want to be trying to get to a point where we can do it all day. It is still.
And that's it, drama over. And we quite often see that. We see the birds kind of falling out of the nest. Sometimes we'll put them back in, sometimes we don't. We just sort of keep an eye on them to see the parents are actually feeding them and that the cats aren't about more than anything. So let's go see one of our final, one of our finished pieces that we did from the performances in the field. So this is a short ad that we did for when we did the sluice show a couple of years ago in Berlin. So let's have a look at that.
And God spoke kindly to mine heart, so kindly spoke she to mine heart. She said, thou art allowed to fart. So kindly spoke she to mine heart.
Well, every time I watch that, my kind of quite juvenile humour makes me chuckle. So, yeah. Well, that's it this week. We've managed to have a look at the journey of the stage and not really done much with it, but we are going to do it over the next few weeks. We've got the alpaca out, which is quite nice. And we've kind of looked at the kind of bird wars that are going on at the moment. So there's a lot of fledglings, a lot of birds falling out of nests, but there's also a lot of rooks and crows, magpies around, kind of protecting their own nests and looking for eggs. So there's a lot of in-flight action that we can't quite manage to catch on camera, but we'll keep trying. Next week, we'll have a look at more clearing down here in the carousel. We'll also try and have a look at the stage a bit more, start clearing it up, start working out more about what we're doing with it. And we'll just see which animal's up to something next week. So yeah, join us next week from the rabbit's chair.